y'all, welcome back to another episode of LQ Candle Consultant. This is only episode 2. I'll put episode 1 up here. I'm so sorry it's taking me so long to make another episode, but honestly y'all, listen. Today's episode is a special edition. I'm reviewing black owned candles, and y'all, it's been really hard getting a hold of some of these candles. I'm actually still waiting on some candles, but I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll mention them in the next episode because I cannot put this off any longer. So I have 5 companies to tell you about today. Let's get right into it. My name is Quisha, by the way. I feel like I have not mentioned that. Hey y'all. So I'm gonna go through these in alphabetical order because that's the easiest and best way to do it. So first brand I have to talk about is Amore and Beauty. Now, yes, I have reviewed Amore and Beauty's candles before, but I have a scent here that I have not reviewed, and it just goes right along with the black owned theme. I do not mind mentioning this company again because they are that amazing. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Amore and Beauty before we get into the candles. Not only does she have candles, but she also has lip products, and she also has lip scrubs, all kinds of stuff. She has a new collection called the In My Bag collection, y'all. If you have not seen my review of Amore and Beauty, I'll put it up here. It's incredible. I have not tried a product from her that I do not like. So the owner and creator is Tiffany McRae. She also has a channel here on YouTube. I will put it in the description box down below. They launched in May 2013, and right now she is based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Now this is a black owned brand. This is a female owned brand. You can definitely tell Tiffany puts her all into her brand. The product packaging is gorgeous. The website is easy to use. Her collections always have something new and fresh, and I just am constantly blown away every time she comes out with something new. It's so incredible to see, and I'm so proud of her. So the first candle I want to talk about is a Pumpcan. As you can see, I've been burning it. I've actually been holding on to this for the video. I've been trying not to burn it because y'all, I'll burn it right on down. But Pumpcan reminds me a lot of pumpkin pecan waffles from Bath and Body Works, but it's not as sweet, which I really appreciate. If you know or don't know, I don't like overly sweet candles. Something about it is just like, I cannot breathe. I like a strong scent, but I don't like it to be like making me sick, throw up kind of a sweet. So this is absolutely perfect. It has that perfect mix of pumpkin and pecan. It's amazing. I love it. So in addition to candles, she also has wax melts on her site. She also has a few here that are new that I haven't tried, so I will definitely be ordering these. I have not tried the newest ones, which are Turn Off the Lights, Monday Morning, Sweet Memory, and Conquito. I have not tried those, but I'm going to. So the scent for this candle reads, a warm, sweet pecan and pumpkin waffle scented candle made with our all natural coconut blend wax. Yeah. So the top notes are apple, the middle are vanilla, and the bottom is butter. I can absolutely smell all 3 of these scents, especially the butter. Y'all, it smells so good. I can't. And the next scent I have to talk about here is Bourbon Please. Can y'all hear my laptop overheating? I'm sorry if you can, but I gotta keep going. It's late at night and I gotta go. Bourbon Please. Bourbon Please. I would like to say, and I might be mistaken when I say this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it because I feel like it's true. I was one of the first people to try Bourbon Please. I feel like that's true. Not only do I like this, but my boyfriend likes this. This is definitely a unisex candle. Both men and women are gonna love this candle. Let me read it to y'all because I'm just gonna run my mouth. Now it says, Bourbon Please candle is just like the bourbon drink, but with a hint of vanilla, and it's made again with their all natural coconut wax blend. Oh my god. Yeah. Bourbon and vanilla is the perfect way to describe this candle. So the top note is cream, the middle is bourbon and vanilla, and the bottom note is vanilla. Absolutely. This is another, like, I'm going to consider both of these like sexy sweet. They really give me the vibes of just like relaxing, turning down the lights, lighting a candle, getting in the tub with a good book, or even cuddling up with a nice movie or something. These are, in my opinion, I burn these at night. These are nighttime scents for me for sure. There's just something about them that's just so cozy and relaxing and sexy that, yeah, I love it. I love it. So again, these candles are by Amore and Beauty, and the 2 scents that I mentioned today are Pumpcan and Bourbon Please. An honorable mention is Rum Punch. I love Rum Punch. If you like if you're a fan of a more fruitier, girly, flirty scent, I would highly recommend Rum Punch. Again, it's one of those scents that's like girly and fruity without being overly sweet and too overpowering where it almost smells cheap. That's the thing that I don't like about candles when they're too sweet. It smells cheap to me. So I'm just leave it at that. And these candles do not smell cheap, okay? Before I get off of Amore and Beauty, I do want to speak to the throw of these candles. They have a really nice throw. They burn nice and evenly. They don't burn too fast. The flame is not too high. I would say they have a medium to high throw depending on the size of the room that you put them in. So if you put them in like an average size room, you're gonna get a very high throw. If you put them in a really big room, the throw is gonna be a little bit lower because of the size of these candles. She also has bigger ones on her website as well, but for the ones that I have, I burn them in like a regular size bedroom, and you can smell it all the way throughout the room and even a little bit into the hallway. So the throw is phenomenal. So all the candles that I mentioned today will be linked down below, the websites and the scents that I mentioned. I highly encourage you to try out some of the other scents that are on these websites, because there's some on here that I'm definitely gonna try. So y'all go ahead and get them while they're hot. A lot of the candles on Amore and Beauty right now are sold out, but stay on the lookout and sign up for her newsletter because she restocks on a very regular basis. So next up I have Bright Black. I ordered these candles from Bright Black months ago. I want to say like in March or April, and it took about 2 or 3 months for them to get to me because they are so constantly out of stock. They were so out of stock that I only was able to get my hand on their little, it's called, I got my receipt. It's called the Discovery Set. Y'all, I couldn't even get a full-size candle. It was truly the only thing available on the website at the time of purchase. And even looking on their website right now, they are on hold until January 31st. So just come back at the end of the month and purchase your candles from there if any of these scents are calling to you. I'm definitely going to order a few of these, but y'all, these candles are always sold out. I don't know how people got them in the first place. I only got a little tiny set, but whatever. I only got these tiny little samples here, and I have a total of 6 here, and I have burned all of them so I can tell y'all about them. There are some in here that I love, and there are some in here that I did not love, so let's get right into it. So I'm gonna read you the About Us section on the Bright Black page. It says, we're Tiffany, Dario, and Elena, the family behind Bright Black. Our company uses scent as a medium and candles as a platform for sharing positive narratives about Blackness. We're so grateful you've decided to come on this journey with us. Here's a little bit about who we are. Tiffany is a lover of beautiful sensory experience, eras con granjules, the pink color, and deep connection. She's played in many professional sandboxes, including academia, philanthropy, and federal public service. Still considers herself to be a social psychologist by heart. Dario is a Knicks fan, hip-hop head, connoisseur of independent film, and a proud descendant of a loving Jamaican family. He's also a huge fan of comedy and can be found laughing at any point during the day. Elena is a sweet, passionate, and headstrong toddler who loves singing, dancing, especially to soca and maracatu. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Eating blueberries and the word no. I like that word too. Together, we're excited to go on this scent odyssey with you, to learn from you, and to share radiant, bright blackness with you. Beautiful, and they are a beautiful family. I will put everything up on the screen here as I read. Okay, so let's get into these candles. Like I said, I have 6 of them to talk about, so let's get into it. So the first one I have right here is Addis Ababa. Let me smell it so I can recall. Okay, I think this one was my favorite one. This is a very powdery scent. Oh, I love the smell of this. It actually smells a lot better burning than it does in the can, but I like the way that it smells in the can, and I loved it even more when it was burning. It is very, I'm going to put it a little bit on the perfumey side, but definitely that powdery floral scent that I love. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let me read the notes. This combines the healing calmness of frankincense and myrrh with the delicate softness of milk and honey. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know what frankincense or myrrh smell like, but I know I really like the smell of this candle. Definitely a soft smell, but again, I'm just gonna put it as like not baby powder, but along the lines of a baby powder type scent. I definitely smell the milk and honey. So each of their 10-ounce candles, also they come in matte black packaging. I'll show y'all a picture because I just have these little tins, but they come in matte black packaging. It's gorgeous, it's sleek, it's sexy. So they say each matte vessel contains 7.5 ounces of wax and custom blended fragrance, along with sleek wooden wicks. They promise 70 to 80 hours of burn time. Now that is fantastic. And the price point of these candles is very nice. And I remember this little sample set was $16. I would not recommend this sample set because the throw isn't very good because they are so small. I had to get pretty close to the candle to smell it and, you know, get a real feel for the candle. So I would not recommend buying this Discovery set, unfortunately. Their candles range anywhere from $28 to $35, which I feel is a very fair price point, especially for the quality of these candles. I definitely am going to buy the full sizes eventually whenever they get back in stock, because I do want to see how the throw is. The throw really is extremely important, especially when you're paying, in my opinion, if you're paying more than $25 for a candle, you better be able to smell it when you walk into a room. I can't judge the throw on these because they are so small, but if the throw is strong, then the scents that I like, I highly recommend, but I can't promise you that because I don't have a full size. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this one was my favorite one. Addis Ababa. Okay, so the next one is Durham. I liked Durham a lot. Durham, I would say, is a more masculine type scent. I really like the smell of this one. So Durham evokes the spirit of Bull City charm and grit with striking soulful blend of tobacco, cotton, and whiskey. I definitely smell the tobacco. A hint of whiskey, that must be on the bottom. I'm not sure what cotton smells like, but I'm assuming that's what this other smell is. I love, this is definitely my second favorite. Yeah. Something about that tobacco smell really does hit home with me. I love that scent. I would also consider this one a unisex candle. The Addis Ababa, I would say that one is a lot more feminine. This one is more masculine and even unisex. Okay, so next up is Kingston. This one is a little bit more on the fruity side. This one has rum spiked grapefruit flavored ting and sugarcane. Yeah. This one is a little bit fruitier too. I can definitely smell the grapefruit. Very small hint of rum. I don't know what ting is. I get a bit of the sugarcane too, for sure. These might be in the order the way that I like them, because this is truly, I feel like, was my third favorite as well. The rum and the grapefruit are definitely the notes that I smell the strongest in this one, and this one again is Kingston. Next up we have Paris. Oh, I did not like Paris at all. I bet you there's jasmine in this. I bet you. It says a floral blend of peony and gardenia blossoms with a faint touch of the iconic French creme brulee. While I do like a floral candle, I'm so specific on the floral candles. Honestly, the best floral candle I have ever smelled, and y'all, I can't talk about this candle enough, but it's Bays by Diptyque, and an affordable dupe is Japanese Scents by Sade France. I mentioned them in my last candle video. That is the type of floral candle that I like. I feel like floral candles are really hard to perfect because they can come off smelling cheap. I'm not gonna say this smells cheap, but I don't like this smell. I smell some jasmine going in right here. Y'all know I do not like jasmine. But I will say this. If you like a floral candle, you're going to like this. There's just some scent in here that is rubbing me the wrong way, but it does not smell cheap. If it didn't have whatever scent that is that I don't like, I feel like it's jasmine, this would be the perfect candle. I would definitely say they nailed the floral candle without making it smell cheap and disgusting. So if you do like floral candles, this would be a really nice one. And this one again is Paris. Let me go ahead and put my disclaimer out here again. Just because I don't like something does not mean that you're not going to like it. I'm sure we have different scent profiles and preferences. Because I don't like a candle does not mean that it smells bad. It does not mean that you're not going to like it. It just means for me personally, it's not the type of scent that I like to burn. For example, the first one I mentioned, Addis Ababa, I absolutely am in love with that candle, and my sister didn't like it. She said it smelled like grandma. But when we burned it, she was like, okay, this smells good. It really does depend on the person. So I'm only giving you my preferences and my favorite scents and the things that I like, just throwing it out there, giving you some recommendations and some places to go if you're looking to try different candles. That is all. Moving on. So next up we have Salvador. Oh wait, I feel like this one was my favorite. Oh wait, this one smells so good too. Uh-oh. This one's definitely gonna be up in the top. Wait, I think this one was my favorite one, y'all. Yeah, I think this was my favorite. Oh, okay, Salvador. It says it captures the authenticity and fearlessness of, why y'all putting these words on here? Perlo-Rhino, I'm sorry, Aphoxe, and Capioria. I don't know, but with the aroma of acai palm and sea salt. Now I know those two words, all right? Oh my God, y'all, this smells so dang good. This is my number one. This is my number one. Let me look up what these words mean to see if I can describe this better, because I don't know what this means. Perlo-Rhino is it's a place in Salvador. Okay, so all those words that I can't pronounce are Brazilian words, okay? Okay, now, sea salt, yes. Acai palm, yeah. This is so hard to explain because I don't know what I'm smelling, but I just know that it smells so dang good. I would also put this at, This is definitely a unisex candle. I don't know who would not love the smell of this candle. I definitely smell like that sea salt feel. Maybe even a slight lavender. Very slight though, very slight. Oh my God. All right, y'all. So number 1 is Salvador. Number 2 is Addis. All right. If y'all are keeping track, because I forgot about this one. Definitely get this one. Okay. Okay. And the final one that I have here is Signature. Oh yeah. This one reminds me of, in my last candle video, I mentioned one by, it was the Spirit of Sanctity candle. It was a $105 candle, and it reminded me of like cathedral smell. This is giving me that vibe. Let me see what this says. Earthy citrus blend is our family scent and form. Oh, definitely earthy, but also with a hint of citrus. Absolutely. Boldness, passion, cautious optimism. Oh, this is like their family candle. And Elena's innocent and energetic brightness. Yeah. This candle smells beautiful. Definitely getting the citrus. Again, another unisex candle. Very good. Okay, so highly recommend this one as well. Okay, so the only one I did not love, and that's only because I feel like there's jasmine in here, is the Paris candle. All the other ones are absolutely amazing. Salvador is number 1, followed by Addis Ababa, then Signature, and then Kingston and Durham are amazing as well. Y'all, these are really good candles. I can't wait to try the full size so I can talk more to the throw of them. So those candles were again by Bright Black. Like I said, if the throw is strong, these candles will definitely be in some of my top favorite candles. These scents are extremely unique. I couldn't even describe some of the things I was smelling. That lets you know that there's something that they're putting in these candles that nobody else has. There's just something really special about these scents. Like I said, even the one that I didn't like, it's still a beautiful smelling candle. So y'all, their price point is $28 for the regular candle. They do have some limited edition candles for $35, but I feel like no one's ever going to be able to get their hands on those. All right, if these fill up a room, they are absolutely worth that price. As a matter of fact, I feel like that is a steal if these candles have a strong throw, because I've never smelled candles like these. The only one that smells like something I've smelled before is this Addis candle, and I can't put my finger on what candle it reminds me of. It's one that I had recently last year and I can't remember. Hi, so it's me jumping in because I remembered where I got the candle from. The candle that Addis reminded me of. I went through my orders. I got it from Nordstrom back in April, and it is by Brooklyn Candle Studio, and it is the Mimosa Noir candle. Y'all, that candle smells so good, and I have been trying to get my hands on it since April, and I cannot find it anywhere, and this is pretty much an exact dupe for that candle. Thank you. But I remember loving it, and when I smelled this, it reminded me of it instantly. Just beautiful, y'all. Okay, so let's move on. I'm rambling, I'm thirsty. Okay, next up we have Candles and Cream. Candles and Cream. This lovely woman reached out to me on Instagram and she wanted me to review her candle, and I said, absolutely girl, send it my way, and I was beyond impressed. I've only burnt this once because I need another one. So I'm also going to show you some of the other candles that she has. She has these really pretty like dessert candles. One of them looks like a bowl of cereal. Y'all, they are gorgeous. She also has wax melts, and you can also do custom and specialty labels for your candles. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. She also has body butters. So her candles are $23, and I absolutely love the name of some of these candles. I'm just going to read them off to you. So the one I have right here is called Sade Chill. She also has one called the Man Cave, Natural Hair Weather, Gray Sweats. What those smell like? Date Night, Cherry Bomb, Chillax, Team Homebody, Nightlife, Vacation. Just really cute names. The packaging is super cute, nice and sleek and simple. I really love it. The Sade and Chill candle, which is the one that she sent me, I felt like she knew that this was the one for me. This is definitely, in my opinion, a holiday candle because of the cypress. So this has cypress, plum, and incense. Now, will I be burning this year round, especially because now that it's January? Absolutely, because I was trying to hold on to this candle. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and burn it and chill because now I can. This candle smells so good. This smells like a high quality candle. This absolutely smells like something they sell at Bath and Body Works. Hands down, this smells incredible. The throw is amazing. It filled up my room. It has 2 wicks inside. And it has a very slow burn because I burned this for about 4 hours, and look how much is still left. It's beautiful packaging, nice and sturdy. I can't say enough good things about this candle. If you like If you like the smell of cypress, so you know, like that Christmas tree kind of smell with the plum and the incense, you're going to absolutely love this candle. This is definitely one that I'm going to be purchasing myself because she did send this to me. I'm going to purchase this myself, and I'm going to read you some of the notes of the other candles, but before that I'm going to read you the notes of Sade Chill. The top notes are cypress and fir, the middle is plum, saffron, spice, and cinnamon, and the bottom notes are wood, incense, and benzoin. Yes. Oof. I love it. I absolutely love it. Great throw, great price point, beautiful smelling candle. So let me read you a few of the notes of some of the other candles. So I'm going to read off the Man Cave in case you like more of a masculine scent. I know I'm going to love Man Cave for me because it has bergamot. Okay, if y'all don't know what bergamot smells like, it's just like a really clean, crisp smell. If you go to Bath and Body Works, anything that has bergamot in it, it's just like a very clean, like, I don't want to say like a clean water smell because water doesn't have a smell, but it just reminds me of like clean water for whatever reason. Also, something is in my eye. The middle note is honey and the bottom note is tobacco leaves. As y'all heard previously, I'm sorry I'm blinking a lot, there's something in my eye, y'all. As mentioned previously in this video, you know I like the smell of tobacco leaves. So this one, while it is called the Man Cave, I'm going to be putting it in my cave, in my room when I say cave. You know what, move on. So natural hair weather. This one is very fruity. And I know I like that this is called natural hair weather because it's all of the ingredients remind me of the things that we get in our natural hair products. So listen, so natural hair weather, the top note is pineapple and orange. The middle is mango and peach. And the bottom note is coconut milk and sugar. Now, you know how us natural hair girls, we always be smelling like a tropical paradise because of our hair products. Now it's in a candle form. This is absolutely also going on my list of to purchase. I'm going to read one more. Y'all, I can read all these, but I'm only going to read one more. I'm trying to give some options for every scent profile. You had the holiday one, then I gave you the manly one, and that was the fruity one. So let me just pick one more. The Chillax candle is cherry, citrus, and vanilla. Oh, I'm sure that smells great. Wait, I just want to read one more for y'all. The name of this candle is Stretch Pants, Canceled Plans, Gangster Rap, I Need a Nap, Mom Life. That is too cute. Oh, it's sold out. I'm sorry. The notes aren't even on here. My bad, y'all. But anyway, that's just like a really cute sounding candle. I love the name of that. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up with Date Night because I feel like this is another one that's going to go on my list of to purchase. Date Night has sage, orange, and grapefruit. The middle note is lavender. I love the smell of lavender. And the bottom note is oak moss, amber, tonka bean. Okay, amber and lavender together, period. Okay, Date Night, I see you. So that is Candles and Cream. Highly recommend. All right, who's next? Oh, all right. The next one is a little weighty. So next up I have the Forever Mood candles by one Miss Jackie Aina. So I have 5 candles to review by Miss Jackie Aina, her company Forever Mood. I'm going to be very honest in this review. Let's get into it. I'm going to start with the one that was not part of the line. Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk about is Matcha Business. I did not like Matcha Business. I'm going to look it up so I can tell y'all some of the scents of these. When her candles first launched, 2 of the candles out of the 4 I did not buy because I believe 2 of them had jasmine out of the 4. And it's like, why do 2 of these candles have jasmine in them? If your initial launch has 4 candles, make them 4 very diverse candles and not 2 with jasmine in them. So I'm going to talk about Matcha Business, which is the only one that I got from the initial launch because it was the only one that I liked. I believe the other ones, I'm just going to read y'all some of the notes of the other ones first. So first we have Cuffing Season. Okay, so Cuffing Season had fresh ozone, salty lemon, mineral citrus, and the heart of it was iris, violet, and jasmine. And the base notes are Douglas fir, rainforest, moss, and white cedar. Now, if you would just remove the jasmine, this candle would probably smell amazing. But again, I don't do that scent. It just takes me back to a time in my childhood that I do not like, okay? So that was Cuffing Season. The next one was Caked Up. Now, Caked Up had roasted pistachio, almond cream, pineapple, honey, jasmine, coconut, vanilla bean, and musk. Why does a cakey candle have jasmine in it? I am very confused about why that's even in there. It doesn't even belong with these other scents, to be honest. So that was caked up, so I did not get that one. Finally, the other one is Left on Red. The notes for Left on Red are tropical fruit, coconut, coconut milk, and caramel. Now this would be one that I would order, but luckily my sister ordered it and she said she did not like it. So I don't have it here to talk about, and I don't have time to go to her house and get it, but I'll mention it in my next candle review. Since she doesn't like it, I'll burn it and I'll talk about it. But she said she didn't like it, but those notes do call to me. I actually don't remember why I didn't buy it. The price of these candles are $35. No, I'm going to tell you right now, I've burned 5 of these candles. They are not worth $35. I'm sorry. I would put them more at the $25 range, honestly. Something about the mixture of the scents do not work for me. Okay, out of the 5 candles, I only like 2.5, and this is the 0.5 because I'm just it's very much very okay. Definitely, absolutely not worth $35. No way. The notes for Matcha Business: hazelnut coffee, almond milk, honey, coffee, lavender, vanilla. I don't smell any lavender whatsoever. I definitely smell the hazelnut coffee, the almond milk, the honey, the vanilla. I smell all of those. I do not smell any lavender. The other scents are a little bit too overpowering to let the lavender come through, honestly. This is one of those candles where, in my opinion, for my scent preferences, it honestly smells too sweet for me, which in a way kind of makes it smell a little bit cheap. There it is. I don't like it. It's not okay. It's not that I don't like it. This would be like, this is going in my bathroom. It's not giving me like grown and sexy vibes. That's how I put it. This is like a teenager's candle. Perfect. There we go. This candle is for a teenager. This does not smell like a candle for an adult. That's the best way I can put it. It's not giving me sexy. It's not giving me grown. I feel like if it toned down a little bit on the coffee and brought up the lavender a little bit, it might smell a lot better. So Matcha Business is not my business. Now she has come out with like 2 or 3 collections since I've bought these, but I'm not impressed by these to be moved to order any more candles from Forever Mood. I cannot justify paying that price for candles that are this type of a quality. And y'all know I love Jackie. I'm not coming for her at all. I'm just reviewing candles, giving my opinion. I'm a medium, I'm a little candle connoisseur. I'm no candle professional by any means. I'm only giving my feedback. I'm somebody that has bought $5 candles, and I am somebody that has bought $105 candles. So I can kind of tell where it should fall as far as the price point. I feel like she needs to drop that price about $10. Perfect $25 candle. Maybe even some need to be $20. The candle set that I got is the Send Moods candle set. And I did buy all 4 full-size candles. Now the packaging, hold on y'all, oh my God. I did pay $100, and I feel like I paid $130 or $150 for these. I wish I would have known there was a mini set before I bought them, but moving on. The packaging is gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love the color. It's very, very pretty. Let's get into what we're really here for, and that's the candles, okay? So the first one we have here is Hey Big Head. Dang it. Okay. Hey Big Head is my absolute favorite one out of the bunch. This candle, I really do like this candle. Do I like this candle enough to pay $35? No. This candle smells incredible. So I'm going to read y'all the notes of this candle. If you're looking to buy anything from Jackie, I cannot speak to the other collections, but out of this collection, the Send Moods, get this one if you get anything. So the scent details, the top notes are roasted coffee, the middle or heart notes are sweet toffee, hazelnut, and the base note is vanilla. Now, like I said, y'all know I'm not a fan of sweet candles. They did a really good job of coming through with the coffee, the vanilla, the hazelnut without making it smell like a bowl of chocolate or something like that. This is a sexy coffee candle. This candle, this is something you burn like in the morning when you're waking up, you're making yourself your coffee, you're checking emails. It could be even like cold or rainy outside. Oddly enough, I would not burn this on a hot summer day. I don't know, it's not giving me hot summer vibes. It's definitely giving me like nighttime chill vibes. Nighttime chill vibes or very early morning, waking up. It smells so good. It smells so good. Hey Big Head is my absolute favorite candle out of the whole thing. But again, I will not pay $35 for this candle. Next up, we have Grown Folks Business. So Grown Folks Business, I really like the smell of this one too. This one definitely has more of a sophisticated smell. This is an adult's candle. I'm gonna read the notes for y'all. Herbal moss, white clove, cool mint, heart notes, gray cedar, vetiver, patchouli, ylang ylang. Base notes, amber, rosewood, vanilla. Okay, why don't I remember this? I think the throw on this one might have been weak because I do like the smell of this. Again, this is a very nice smelling candle. Not one of my favorites. Even if it was $25, I would not repurchase it. But now that I have it, I don't mind it. Like, I don't mind owning it, but it's not something that I would repurchase. I believe the throw on this was weak. I think that's why I did not really love this one. The throw on Hey Big Head, you can smell that everywhere. It smells fantastic. I do like the smell, but it's not a smell that I'm crazy over to the point of repurchase. But it is nice if you like that patchouli, like, I'm not gonna say earthy because it does smell earthy, but like herbs. It says herbal moss, but light herbal moss maybe. Definitely smell the white clove. I do not smell any cool mint. Gray cedar. Yeah, so if you like those type of vibes, you'll like this candle, but I don't believe the scent was very strong on this one. Next up, we have Skinny Dipped. Okay. Skinny Dipped. Hold on, I need to reset my camera. That came right in the nick of time. My camera's about to run out of time, so hold on, y'all. Give me a second, because, girl, we got to talk about Skinny. Hold on, let me put the lid back on it. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, Skinny Dipped. Y'all, I almost don't want to open this again. It smells that bad. I'm not gonna open it anyway. I mentioned this in one of my makeup and mimosas, but this smells like that blue thing that you put in the toilet. And it even gives me like toilet water vibes as well. I hate the smell of this candle. Let me read the notes to see what that smell is, because it smells disgusting. I don't know. You know what? Let me not judge, because this might be the candle for somebody, okay? It might be the candle for somebody. This might just call to somebody and wake them up and make them feel alive. But for me, y'all, I don't even want to put this in my bathroom, even though it belongs near the toilet because of that smell. I need to know why this is called Skinny Dipped. I need to know. So the top notes are pistachio, almond cream, and apple. Nope. The heart notes are nutmeg, clove, and coconut. And the base notes are vanilla and tonka. I don't know what tonka is, but the combination of these scents mixed together, I kind of smell the vanilla. I'm not smelling this no more. I don't know any other way to describe that except for that blue tab that goes in the toilet. That's all I know, y'all, and that's all I'm just gonna leave it at that. Finally have We Not Linkin. So We Not Linkin, I know I had this as my second favorite, but I feel like Grown Folks Business might be my favorite actually, but maybe not because of the throw. We Not Linkin is definitely my third favorite. It's a tie between two and three. Grown Folks Business and We Not Linkin are both like up there. Hey Big Head is absolutely number one. So let's read the notes for We Not Linkin. I ain't linking with these candles no more. Also, I'm gonna say I have been reading that a lot of people didn't get their orders for a very long time, and when they reached out to customer service, they got hostile replies. Not me, I didn't experience that. Also, I didn't reach out regarding the whereabouts of my candles because I already knew that there was a backup with shipping. I should have gotten my candles before I got them, but I wasn't really like sweating it much. I knew they were on the way, but other people that ordered their candles before me got theirs like after me, and they're definitely having issues with that. I understand it's a new business and they're going through the ups and downs and figuring things out. But I also feel like if people are reaching out to a customer service person or trying to just get some feedback, you should never respond to them in a hostile manner. It doesn't matter how rude they're coming at you. Just always treat your customers with kindness and courtesy and just, I'm sorry, we're working on it the best we can. I heard and I seen, not from Jackie, but from her partner. some petty batty responses. Moving on. Now, we Not Linkin. The top notes, pumpkin. Heart notes, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg. Base note, whipped cream, tonka. I love the smell of this candle. I definitely get the pumpkin and cinnamon. Not so much the ginger. Very, very light ginger. But absolutely, I smell the pumpkin, the cinnamon, and the nutmeg like right off the bat. It's a lovely smelling candle. Definitely, in my opinion, a holiday candle. I think it's because of like the cinnamon and the nutmeg and stuff. I love this one. I love it. It smells really good. I would not pay $35 for this. I wouldn't pay $35 for any of these candles, even though I did technically. But in the future, I just feel like they're not worth that price point. They do smell good. You know, what did I say? Out of the 5, I like 3. So I guess that's pretty fair, I guess. But I love the packaging. It's so sleek and sexy. I just love this matte packaging. It is so gorgeous. And the other collections that she's come out with are so pretty, but I just cannot. I'm not paying for packaging, okay? I'm paying for the quality, the smell, the atmosphere, the vibes, the aroma. What is it giving me? Is it relaxing me? Is it calming me down? Is it taking me to another place? Like, that's what I'm paying for. I don't care if this came in a box, like in a cardboard. You know what I mean? It's all about what's actually in here. Now, the packaging is a huge plus, but I don't want to pay for only packaging. If I wanted to just pay for some packaging, like I would just go buy these containers and put them up around my house, okay? That's not what I'm paying for. That was Forever Mood. I don't see myself buying anything from Forever Mood anytime in the near future unless they drop the prices. All right, finally, let me hurry up. It's getting late and I'm getting tired and delirious. Okay, one more candle. All right, so this final candle is by Turquoise Candles. I was contacted by Turquoise, the owner of the company. She reached out to me on Instagram and asked if she could send me some candles, and I said absolutely. So I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about her. She also has a YouTube channel. I will put it in the description box down below. So her story reads, "Hello, I'm Turquoise. I make homemade candles for a living. I've been making candles for over 2 years now. I discovered my passion. I used to make other natural products, but nothing pushed me to pursue further like my candles. I literally put my all into my candles. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into my business, losing lack of sleep, staying up all night, doing research, truly trying ways to perfect my craft. My grandmother quickly noticed my passion and would burn them around her house to support me." Oh, that's so sweet. "She would encourage me on the days I felt defeated and push me to always follow my passion. I was my own worst critic, and I was so busy working on my candles I failed to realize my grandmother losing weight. Shortly after, I discovered the truth. She was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Hearing the news, I truly felt like someone stabbed me in the heart with a knife. I quickly placed my candles to the side to tend to her care, but that wasn't enough. God this year called her home. She passed, and my world shattered. I kept thinking about all those times she got on me when I wanted to give up. I made a promise to her on her deathbed that I will make her proud. Her legacy will live on, so the day she passed is the day my candle business was born. Butterfly is her. I call it rebirth. It's never goodbye, but I'll see you later." Girl, don't be over here. Don't be having me on her crying like this. Y'all know I'm emotional. Turquoise, that's so cute. So she's been pushing on with her candle business to honor her grandmother. That is so sweet, y'all. It touched my heart. Not only does she have candles on her website, but she has body oils, sugar scrubs, which she also sent me. Y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and say it smells amazing. She has car diffusers, wax melts. Beautiful. So the candle that she sent me is Salt Orchid. I love the color of the black and the gold. It is so pretty. And this is such a nice candle. And it has these thick wicks. Look at how thick. So let me read a little bit about this Salt Orchid. So it doesn't have the notes on the website, but I am going to talk about what I smell and what I think about this particular candle that she sent me. So first off, upon opening this candle, it smelled amazing. It's giving me, I think I mentioned this in my vlog, but I definitely smelled the sea salt in a slight floral scent. When I burned it, however, I did not love the smell. Something about it I did not love, but smelling it right now, it smells really good. But when I burned it, something about it I didn't absolutely love. It's definitely not the worst candle I've ever smelled. I would put it somewhere in the middle. Very strong throw. I burned it in my bedroom and then I burned it again in my living room. 2 completely different sized rooms, and it filled up the room. Very nice. I really like these wicks, and it has that crackling smell when it burns, and I love that. And I love these wood tops that come on it. So nice, super cute, very pretty. So I'm gonna read you some of the other scents that she has, just to let y'all know there's other options on here, just in case you want to try something different like me, because I want to try something else, because I see the potential. I see the potential in where these candles could go. I can't even describe what it was when I burned it that I didn't like. Price point of these candles is amazing. They're only $15, and she has wax melts that are $6. So I'm gonna read off the scents. We have Pumpkin Obsession. Yeah, I'm into that. Blow Me. What is that? What does that feel like? Fruit Slices. Now, Fruit Slices is the body scrub that she sent me. If the candle smells anything like that body scrub, if you like a fruity scent, you're going to love that. Again, like I said, fruity without being disgustingly sweet. Really nice balance of the fruit. I haven't tried it yet. I'm running through one more exfoliator, but I'm an exfoliator, so I'm so happy she sent me that scrub because I was running out of my other one. So I will mention it again in my next candle video, what I thought of the scrub, because I know it's not a candle, but it's like luxury self-care. It smells amazing in the jar, so I cannot wait to use it. So Fruit Slices candle, the Sea Salt Orchid one, Lemongrass, I might be into that one. Snickerdoodle for y'all sweets. She also has Salted Caramel Mister, right? What he smell like? Let me smell him. So those are her candles, y'all. Please check her out. She is so sweet. She is so nice too. We've been talking a little bit back and forth on Instagram, and she's just somebody that I am completely inspired by. She keeps going. You can tell she really does put her all into her candles. She's extremely positive and she's very hardworking. So please show her some love. Thank you so much, Turquoise, for sending me this candle, and I cannot wait to use that body scrub. All right, did I do it? How long have I been here? All right, y'all, so that is going to wrap up episode 2 of LQ Candle Consultant. I hope I gave you some good candles to try. Support these Black-owned businesses, y'all. I wish all of them nothing but success and happiness. To everybody that sent me stuff, thank you so much. Thank you for trusting me to review your candles. I hope I wasn't too harsh in my review, and I hope you were able to get something out of my review. I hope I can bring y'all some business, except for Forever Mood. You know what? I'm keeping it real. Please look out for future candle videos. Y'all understand with the pandemic and everything, I couldn't get any candles. It was so hard. I definitely wanted episode 2 to be all Black owned candles, and with the resurgence of the Black Lives Matter movement, people were really showing out and supporting all these Black businesses. So by the time I started buying candles, y'all, I'm not even joking, I think I went to about 20 candle websites, and the only one I could buy something from was Bright Black, and I only got those tiny little ones. So please be on the lookout going forward. I will definitely be going back through my list of Black owned companies, seeing if they've restocked, and trying to get a hold of some of their candles and trying theirs out. I have so many that I want to try, and I just want to get my hands on them. It's been very difficult. So please stay tuned. I also have a few more diptyques that I want to try. Y'all know I love me some diptyque. I have a few other candles that you guys have been mentioning in my comments. I can't believe people are still watching the other candle video. I don't know how y'all are finding it, but thank you so much, and thank you so much for all the suggestions. I have written all of them down, and I'm making my way downtown. Some of these candles ain't cheap, y'all. Okay, which does not bother me. As y'all know, I love a nice luxury candle. There's just something about it, okay? But I hope I could also offer you some affordable options, high end, low end, whatever. Like I said, it's all about the quality of the candle. What is it giving you? Are you getting the best bang for your buck? Do the scent profiles match what your nose likes? I gave you some options just in case we have different tastes, and I hope it was helpful. So I'm going to try my best to do these candle videos like every 2 or 3 months. It does take a while to buy all these candles, burn them, take notes, get them in the mail and stuff. So all right, with all that being said, if you like this video, if you had a good time, please give me a thumbs up. Comment down below. I talk back. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I go live every other Sunday for makeup and mimosas. I will put at the top of the screen here the date of my next live. Grab you a drink and join me. It is so much fun. Let me grab a drink right now. I'm so goddamn thirsty. I'm drinking a watermelon liqueur, if anybody cares. Subscribe to me if you haven't already, and please be sure to hit that post notification bell so that you never miss an upload from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.